100 years and beyond with Rebazar, Duane. Who will stand real with Rebazar and the Real Guides for the next 100 years and beyond and help save the planet Earth? 100 years is nothing compared to what has taken place here, and especially what will continue to do so from all the causes of the past. There is so much more taking place here that is not seen and not helpful to anyone. The new presentation is unique for all to become more aware, aside from the old teachings and paths that have been infiltrated with taplining infections from the WorldKontrollers. The days of masters and gurus are ghosts of the past, and those times were like going through high school, where all of us learned very little about the real survival from unaware instructors. The new nowness with all is more real than anything known history and must be recognized with the real references as to what it is. The old doctrines and scriptures which have been altered and edited many times over refer to invented ideas upon ideas of stories and rumors that do sound good to the personal and emotional senses of unaware people, along with all added ideas that continue to be misinterpreted and distorted, and has nothing to do with what all life is. We have all been raised into a literalization of agreement without any intuitive insight. And so unaware people are locked into a one-dimensional lifestyle that only involves reincarnation and more karma. It takes a long time to develop a real focus to what is more real than anything with creation. Some might say, as an example, 100 years? That's a long time. I can get spiritual initiations from any number of masters and gurus in far less time than that. Huh? Really? And just where are you going, if anywhere? And would you also still be stuck somewhere in the created levels for more lifetimes with the creation masters? The old masters and gurus are far outdated and have told unaware people that they can free themselves from their karma by getting their initiations and then onward into some nice heavenly place. Is this really so? The unaware people are constantly chasing the idea of some sort of freedom, which there is none in creation. It makes more sense to be free of all restrictions with cause and effect creation instead of chasing an idea into more lifetimes. Very few can see the difference between the personal mind and the real awareness operating the 5 bodies each person handles in this passing dream simulator. It is so, and only in creation somewhere, and not with the real universes of endless freeness beyond creation, where the possibility to become a real, light, free being with no authorities ever. When a person learns to see the real side with Rebazar and the real guides, they will be shown what is really taking place in this creation bubble that is the fake dream unaware people think is the only reality there is. The real dream of youthful endlessness is to be seen for what it is with the real awareness. The old masters and gurus are held by the secondary light that is produced from the agitation of cause and effect creation and thought of as power and energy. The secondary light is very necessary as a reflective information for the created five bodies every unaware soul is operating. The info or knowledge with the secondary light has its place and cannot equal what the true reality all life is with the real awareness. There is something far more real than anything in creation that is the true reality all life is. It would really seem that nothing exists except for creation and the gods and saviors that have been invented by the WorldKontrollers to keep unaware body types asleep and contained here. The real you, your real awareness, struggles for ongoing lifetimes to finally be able to have a real chance to wake up all the way with real guidance and a real education from the real Unuversal Universal guide. Unaware people look for something common to what they have been raised with and known, and thinking that this is how life is according to the mind-framed life on earth. The real universal guides have provided so many different presentations with various labels, and eventually an infiltration and takeover occurs. In the present day, Hal and Duane had set themselves up with Rebizar and the real guides to once again start something wonderful that makes sense for this planet Earth, and more so than just another religious spirit taplining path of pretty words and more restrictions. Paul first gave the hints with his presentation, and many have not seen past what has to be a start to something more real. This earth place is a distorted business world that destroys the all-natural environment that supports everyone. How does this make any sense? It does not. And yet, most unaware people keep agreeing to the complete destruction of this world, and they do not see it happening right in front of them. Nothing should be taken for granted, as this keeps people unaware of more unseen lifetimes. All life is not about thought forms and labels, as it is the fabricated business world of going nowhere. All the invented systems are distortions of ruin to the all-natural environment, unless they can completely comply with what naturally occurs in creation. There are many ways to do this, and it takes real people who recognize their real awareness with all life. The commonly bred earth people do not stand a chance with their free will, as a more than obvious is in today's world of purposely poisoned agreements. Each one of us had thousands upon thousands of lifetimes to get here now, to have a real opportunity to see and be endless freeness. It does take a lot to see and be indifferent to the restrictions and deception that has been created here, but it is possible now. For those who want to meet real people, here we is. Sing NUUU, and watch your multi-dimensional dream visions for real answers to start a new journey beyond all the old created restrictions that exist in this planet Earth and in your created consciousness. Rebizar is the answer with helping you see the creation through creation and become self-sufficient. www WE offer real guidance and real education like no other. You is the decider of your life, and you can do this for yourself now. Say hello to Val Is and Kelsey and new Kevin on Facebook with wonderful worldwide educators.